When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hurricanes about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, Dave.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously,
oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Well, jet sweep pass. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Offense working from the pistol. They'll leave it with the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. Nowhere to go.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. first here in the season opener.
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field and they'll have their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Scanning the field, it's back. Quickly complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Fletcher. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. You're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Beck. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Finding open areas. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
That 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the 1st down, a new set of downs for this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Now the play fake. Now improvising. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the shotgun, the inside give. There he goes! Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Trying to run it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Tight game so far in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal coming up. Looking downfield, it's back. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Inside the 40. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown. But you create the takeaway. You scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Hey, this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's back. Here's the heat. The throw. Pulls it in, it's Marion. Jumped on top of the pile. The Canes want to move quickly. Gives it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over him. He has the next coach to break that ceiling and win a title. Just recruiting up, belief up, discipline up. Notre Dame looks like a national championship contender.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds his man. It's Fletcher. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. The Hurricanes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Beck. Using the quick game. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Notre Dame right back to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. On the option. Now the toss. Spins away from the defense. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. At the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Canes.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bauman. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Canes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air on 1st down. He's got the tight end. It's a seam wide open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Hurricane. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Miami. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Opening play of the drive from the 39. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back. It's back. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. If you can't throw it late, it's going to get picked.
Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. A little screen to the running back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fires to the right. He caught it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to blow up. Nice job on 1st.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Nobody falling for the tomfoolery or the chicanery, and it'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Back to pass, it's back. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Spins away from the defender. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give as they work on that clock. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive, knowing that they're...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Looking left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Sends it back in motion. Walker to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to keep it in the air. Going for it all. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Looking to throw. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these 2 teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're...
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for...
Oh, a lot of space. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Leaves it with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So Notre Dame's offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches.
He's loose. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's locked. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Fires to the right. He makes a catch. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Running to the left. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Makes the catch. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Fires to the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
He caught it. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. They'll run the option. The pitch. Touchdown, Irish! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Fires to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stonebreaker, one of the all-time great names in college football history? Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Moss. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Reed. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Aggie. A great catch and run for 6. Extra point here will tie the game. Field shrinks. tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working now.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. The offense changing the play. The give to the lone running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Defense in press coverage. They'll give it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play in second and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass, it's Reed. escapes trouble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
3rd and 1 situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, but we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped.
It's a running room. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. They'll immediately call timeout. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Carr. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Notre Dame right back to the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab past the marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the right. It's caught. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Coming out with it, it's Payne. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Illegal block on the back. Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Give to the back. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quick toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Quickly complete. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Offense in a bunch formation. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's going up top. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They take the lead with the 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 11 over South Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to...
Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Payne. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here comes the heat. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a crease. It's locked. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
From the gun, the ground game. He's like a loose bowler, just caroms his way to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here come the Irish back on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quickly out to the tight end. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Release to the back. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Reed. Fires to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Moss. Wide open spaces. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. He's looking downfield to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
All right, there's still life in the opponent because this team just had a chance to pad their lead with that field goal try. They knock it off the post. We've still got a good ball game.
Going right to work up top. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He splits the uprights. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Got his man downfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires left. It's complete.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess